So here I've got a collection of these electron robots. They're pretty cool when they work, but every single one of them I have has a problem. And I'm going to figure out what it is and show you how to fix it. So these are the sub-assemblies of the electron robot. Of course, this is the main piece right here. This is the legs, and the legs have a one-way, like sprag catching wheels. You can push them forward, and you hear them click. And that's how the robot is able to walk forwards when it moves. And this is where it has one drive motor that does everything. It's right here, and this is the source of the problem right here. This pinion gear on top. It's very small, it's thin-walled, and it will split. And when it splits, it allows it to spin on the shaft, and then when it comes under a load, it just slips on the motor shaft and doesn't really do much after that. So I've tried to repair this one with some urethane adhesive. If it doesn't hold up, I'll replace it with a brass gear. So right there you can see where the gears split. And I've glued it back with some urethane adhesive. But right there you can see it's opened up. It's just, there's just not much material to hold the gear in place. Right there you can see it. So what I'll probably end up doing is ordering some brass gears. They're 8-tooth gears, 2mm shaft here. But inside there's a switch here that flaps against a spring-loaded, like a copper contact in the back. And there's also a cam in the gear here that raises and lowers these gears and switches its function. It's a pretty interesting design. There's a lot going on right here in this. There's a planetary gear underneath here that allows the robot to spin around on a few times its chest while its legs remain constantly still. Pretty neat. This is the main source of the problem, though, of the robot. It also has on the chest there the spring-loaded doors that pop open. Pretty cool. And then this is the machine guns that will pop through. It has 2 LEDs inside here. They're high intensity, and they're pretty effective at making it look like machine gun fire when they pop through. And it's partly due to this switch here. Each one of these, there's 3 contacts here and they're serrated or serrated. So when they move across the copper contact, it's not just one smooth motion, it's several jagged contacts. So it's more like a flash. It's pretty effective in making a simulated machine gun muzzle flash. And then there's the head here. I have several of these robots. Some of them have a blinking light in the top or just a light that stays on, and other ones don't have any light at all. And this one here, I just added a blinking LED in the top just because I had the head off and it'd be pretty easy to do. And then in the back here, the back assembly is where the arms are attached, and they're positionable. You can move them. I think part of the reason they do that is so when they put it in a box, they can fold it up to a smaller box. This is the battery box in the back. It's plastic. That's nice. And there's also the power switch mounts right in here. And this is the door to access the batteries. And there's a little cam lever there that holds it all together when you have the batteries in there. But like I said before, this is the main part of the robot, and this is where you will find the source of the problems. And the main problem is the pinion gear. That's really the major problem I've had with these is found right here on this gear. Other than sometimes these are out of alignment. This case here is sometimes out of alignment with this ring, and you sort of have to watch it when you spin it around to make sure it's centered on there. I've also went ahead and marked the rotation of the gears and the motors just for reference here. So this gear actually normally operates in this direction like that. And so that makes this gear run in a clockwise manner. And then this gear down in here, you can see it's going to run also clockwise, same as the motor. And this one is the opposite of that. There's also some planetary gears down inside. There's this one, and then there's one on the other side of that. It's pretty hard to see unless you remove this plate here.